Hello and welcome back to SwiftOwl7 Gaming. I am SwiftOwl7, and we are back in City Skylines 2 Vanilla Let's Play with the DLCs. There's been some news about if I can speak, City Skylines 2 that I want to talk about, and it might affect our series. I've heard that there have been some updates that are forthcoming and that are happening right now that are causing some old saves to not function properly. And we're going to zoom in here and hopefully not be affected by this. And it looks like we're okay. And what I'm looking for are grayed out buildings that don't have any textures. Actually, things do look a little different, slightly. But, so in the event that this save does not work, I will obviously let you guys know. And that will just have to be the end of the series. But we're going to keep plugging along here. I've been away, as many of you know, and now I'm back from my work trip. And you'll have to forgive my voice, too. I'm a little under the weather. Picked up something. Hopefully am recovering from that pretty soon. So let's go ahead and hop right in. I can't quite remember what we did last time. I think it was the Beltway that we finished. It's been a little while. And I think one of the things we were talking about doing was trying to solve this traffic problem up here with maybe putting in a little bypass.
Program to bring you a special news bulletin.
So we're going to look into that. We can get some little towns out in this area, some industrial towns maybe. Excuse me.
Near the fires and remain at a safe distance until emergency.
We worked down here a little bit, putting it in Chickenville in one of our last episodes. And let's see what other needs we have going on in our city. So we know that this area is polluted, and I'm hoping that will solve itself out. Our city is having some traffic problems internally, which I'm trying to see. This is been a problematic intersection that we need to do something with. You know, what we might end up doing is extending Jefferson Bridge out and then having it come down here and getting rid of this intersection altogether. That might be an option, and doing some on-ramps and stuff to connect the two together. I don't know if that's realistically something that we should do. Everyone say hello to Cleo. You can hear her in the background. And it looks like there's been a vehicular accident over here. Something crazy has happened. And that's causing some traffic problems too, but that will be okay. Oh man, we got some heavy buildup over here. We got some heavy buildup over here near this train depot. I can't tell, but I feel like the textures have been changed slightly. I don't know if they're more smooth, or I don't know if I necessarily like it. I can't quite tell. I mean, things look fine. It'll work. And it just might be the cloudy day that we have here over our city. So I'm not sure how to make this go faster. If you have any suggestions in the comments, because look over here. This depot isn't even being used. It seems that everyone is trying to use this depot up here. We don't have a problem with traffic coming out, but we have the problem with traffic going in. So, yeah, I just don't know how else to make that work. Should we loop this around and have it where people can go both ways in? I feel like that would just cause more traffic problems. Because look how they're coming in, they're wrapping around, and as far as I know, there's not much that I can do. This guy hit a lamppost in the middle. He's going to have some explaining to do to his insurance company. I know that much. So that's going to be something that we're just going to have to research, do some YouTube videos, and when I say we, I mean me, watching YouTube videos, trying to figure out the solution to all of our problems. Got a car accident over here. Remember, if you're just tuning into this series, There's nothing you can do about high rent. That's not a problem that is solvable. This doesn't even seem to be a problem that's solvable. I'm sure it is, but we've tried and failed. Excuse me. I'm getting over something. See, when I zoom out, that looks very pixelated now, and I have never had that problem before. I'm gonna have to go back through other videos and look at that, but something seems off. Let me just pause and cough real fast. I might try to keep this episode a little short today. Maybe about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, just because my voice I don't think is going to hold out that long. Cleo, you can go out. Come on, Cleo. She just doesn't know what she wants. Okay, I'm going to pause real fast my microphone just to blow my nose here. I thought I was good to sit down and record a video. I was been feeling a little bit better, and apparently it has not. That has not been the case here. Look at this. This is dried up now. So I'm not sure. Yeah, that textures. The textures all seem off. Let's just hang on. Let's go into settings, options. Are we running on high? We should be running on high. At least that's why I've had it on. How do I see what we're actually running on? High? Is there an ultra? No, we're on high. I don't know what these things mean. I'm not really... I probably should learn what some of this stuff means. I mean, everything looks high, so... It just looks kind of choppy. A little blurry or pixelated or something. There's the last of our water here that's remaining. We might try to build some buildings back here, maybe. Or do something to spruce that area up. Got a tornado in the background. Of course, no one's going to tell us about that, but we'll tell you if there's a little tiny tree on fire. Let's go ahead and purchase some land right here. We got problems. But I think we can solve these problems. I think they're all manageable problems. My screen just went black. Am I still recording? Oh, of course, Norton Antivirus. Okay, thank you very much. Just pop up when I don't need you to pop up. Okay. Now I can't control... Okay, there we go. We're off to a great start, getting back into the gaming and recording routine here. Man. We'll open my dryer door there so it stops buzzing. Okay. Man, if it's going wrong in this episode, it's going wrong. Okay. I'm thinking we do something like a slow curve into this area here. Have this kind of come straight out. I'm not sure how this is going to look. Let's just lay something down right like this. Yeah, let's go ahead and start a small curve like that. See, look at those pixels that are staying on the screen. With the road, you see that? That's kind of bugged out. I heard they upgraded things, so... I guess there's some refunds and other things that Paradox is doing. I'm not quite sure what exactly. I don't know if I like those being that far apart. Look at that. There's something graphically going awry with the game, and I don't know what is the problem. But we will try to continue on unabated for as long as we can. So now, what I think we want to do, we need a road going this way, and okay, we're gonna split this. And you know what we might do? Just delete that one section there. And go ahead and start this one just like this. We'll grab the single lane, and that's going to go just pretty easily right into there. Just grab the triple lane and throw a on-ramp. So this is going to be a short on-ramp before you get to the bridge. We have, I got a Steam achievement, I don't know if you can see it, have a total of 10,000 tourists visit our city. So that's great. I don't know why they're visiting us, but hey. They're causing all of our traffic problems. We're going to have a bridge going up. And down, just like this. Let's grab that third lane, do that on-ramp, or off-ramp rather. The merging lane. And that should work. I don't like how that looks. What we can do is kind of draw this back. We're getting pretty good at these highways, I think. We'll get this smoothed out here. We'll come backwards and do it. No, see, it's just not quite sitting right there. That's better. Man, okay, this pixelation of being zoomed out is really bothering me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not quite sure what they did. My guess is when they released their update is they've made some graphical improvements to help this game run on lower end PCs, and as a result, it has just messed the game up for me at the moment. But I completely understand that if that is the reasoning. I mean, I want everyone to be able to play the game. It's a fun game. If you are thinking about buying City Skylines 2, I would definitely hold off right now. That would be my advice. Hold off and wait until, I think maybe if we do a left merge, maybe? No. Wait until it's either heavily discounted, or, you know, maybe wait until next year, because the game is very buggy at the moment. We do something like this. That kind of works. I might want to redo this eventually, but that will work for right now. Yeah, let's do a on-ramp, kind of right like that. Okay. Now we can go down here, and since we unlocked this in one of our last episodes, we could, just for kicks and giggles, throw in a intersection like this. I've never seen a roundabout. Well, I take that back, I have, but not quite like this on a interchange. I've never seen an interchange like this in real life. This is rather big. This would be more kind of what I'm thinking. But I like that this one with the roundabout is kind of compact. So what we might end up doing is deleting just a couple sections here. So let's go ahead and pause the game. Delete this area right there. I got panicked there for a moment. Can we throw this in? It looks like it's going to let us throw it in. Try to do it as neatly as we possibly can. Something like that. I'm not crazy about this bend in the road. Let's see if we can fix that. Just connect this into here like so. And we got problems over here too. A little harder to fix since we don't own the land, but I think we can go ahead and bite the bullet and just purchase this tile here. We're doing plenty good on money. Yeah, that's something, if they do revamp the game, I mean, they need to work on the economy because it's bugged out. I mean, it's just too easy, in my opinion. It's a little better, it's not perfect. That's better than what it was. Let's go ahead and delete these. Okay, so we got our new intersection up and running. We can go ahead and change the name of this. And what we're going to call it, Beltway Direct Highway. We'll call the other side the same. Beltway Direct Highway. Because if you're going directly to the Beltway, you don't. I guess you kind of do over here. I don't know. Maybe we should call it 80 Bypass. I think that'd be a good name for it. '80 Bypass. So otherwise, you have to hit 80 in order to get into the city. So there's our 80 Bypass is now up and running. We'll look at naming this main highway. We've just got access to it, so we'll work on that. Let's look at other traffic problems in the city. Got something going on down here on College Avenue. Boy, we got really something going on, don't we? Oh, that's not too bad.
Common groceries for twice the price.
There's no red light there. Where are we at in the city? College Avenue. We are kind of in the downtown area. Okay, near Chevron District.
We have all the finest silk.
Huh. What's this guy doing? He's turning that way. So I'm thinking red light here might solve problems. We'll see what that does. This is the welfare office, right? Yes. Boy, that looks different from when we first put it in. This whole area. I can remember that all being green space and nothing there. This area is all underwater again. That's interesting. I'm worried about this side flooding over here a little bit. I like how the side of the river looks over here. We need some more office buildings. I think we might be able to comply with a couple new buildings. If we just hop into this intersection here and come straight down this way. Thinking about putting some office buildings, so I think we'll call this street. Why is this Jane? What was this, guys? Are we still in our presidential district? Did we just take a... I don't think we took a road away. Let's call that Church Street, because we got the cathedral here. Or maybe it was supposed to be Jane Street. Was it always Jane Street? We'll keep it Jane Street. I was going to call it something like, Dam Street or something like that, because we got this... It's not a dam, but that wall. Look how high that water seems to be. that would be flooding this whole area. I mean, that's just crazy. Crazy high water levels. We still got some water back here. I have a feeling we're going to need to extend this this wall up this side just to protect our uptown area from flooding. Oh no! Oh, 30 high-rise alley just collapsed. There are multiple victims. It collapsed due to lack of maintenance. Oh, it's horrible. Man. You know, one thing, I've mentioned it before. In the trailer for City Skylines 2, they showed like the high-class area and the slum area. If you don't take care of an area or maintain it or whatever, that's not in the game. There's nothing like that in the game. They kind of that just doesn't exist. I'm looking at where people are going. They're going down here. Could we add like a ramp that goes into this section? They're trying to bypass is what they're trying to do. I think the heavy traffic. I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now. Hi, Cleo. Let's go ahead and zone this out. Throw some skyscrapers in. We're going to do some heavy commercial right along here. Do a skyscraper here. Okay. And hopefully we don't breach our wall in doing this construction. What I might do, just to make sure that that does not happen, is grab a small brush size. And bring this, okay, there we go. Bring this out just a little bit right along here. Just making sure that everything is kosher right there. Okay, we took care of our office demand. That is great. That's a small victory in our episode. We got places that are being threatened by flooding. I like this little gazebo they have down here. That looks really nice for the waterfront. Like I can see sitting over looking at the brown colored river. Just sitting there looking at the cool bridge and the pollution making machines. Yeah, look at this. This is collapsed. Now this hasn't been functional in a long time. We can go ahead and just bulldozer this is what we can end up doing. We can bulldozer this too here. This does not need to be here. How do I do that? Did I just... Okay. There we go. I think we are going to do some levee work down here. I'm really concerned about this part of the city flooding. I would really like to go back and look at other videos and compare the water level to where things were to where they are now. I just have a feeling this is going to flood fairly soon. So we're going to go ahead and do some terrain work over here. It's one thing that I don't like is that terrain is free. I mean, some people really probably will benefit from that. They don't have to worry as much. I like that there's unlimited dirt. You know, I didn't mind the way City Skylines 1 did that, but I kind of think that this should cost us a little something. I mean, this shouldn't just be free. We're solving a problem, and that problem should cost money to solve. Okay. Now, I'm going to raise this height right here. Putting our levee in. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Levee, I believe. Ooh, what's happened there? Let's fix that up. We're going to come back and soften that with our soften terrain tool in just a little bit. I was hoping that would fit under that bridge nicely, and it does. Go right along here. And right down into there. Okay, it actually really merges nice. Soften terrain tool. So we can go ahead and really do some nice work on this side here. Just making this more natural. I mean, it's obviously not natural, but it looks more like an earthen levee or earthen dam. It's not a dam, I get that. Just kind of soften it right down there. Let's see what that does to our water. I think that definitely adds protection to these buildings here. Not too worried about here. Worst comes to worst, we have to raise this road. But down here, I'm a little bit concerned about these buildings. So I think what we're going to do is continue this height just down and along here. Just to give us a little bit of a buffer zone. I think we're going to go ahead and raise the height right there. Carry this under this bridge and around this building here. This was our first building that started having water issues. So hopefully we can solve these problems along here. We're going to go right to here, and we're going to fade off right into this here. Okay, let's see what the soften tool... I don't know if it's going to do a whole lot. Let's see. Okay. We just need to get rid of this water is what we need to do right now. Which, you know, I don't like that when you get rid of the water, it doesn't go anywhere. In City Skylines 1, if you got rid of water, it had to go somewhere. So... go ahead and soften this all out here. Hopefully that water dries up or disappears or does something like it did up at our other levee. Though I kind of think that's because the game was updated and it saw that there was not a source of water there. I'm just kind of speculating. I think that's why that ended up working out the way it did. Let's just do something here, just like that. Okay. That does not look bad. Doesn't look great, but it doesn't look bad since we don't have seawalls in the game. I feel like canals and seawalls should have been added in beachfront properties. That should have been something that should have come into the game. Okay, roads. This has kind of worked itself out a little bit. Our office buildings got put in. They're not the prettiest. There's definitely... Let's see if we can beautify that just a little bit, maybe. No, I don't think it's going to let us, but... Not the prettiest, but it works. Let's just extend this right down here so it looks a little better. Oh man, I think I just made a horrible mistake. There we go. Maybe, possibly. I don't know if that looks better or worse. Just trying to protect and save our city from flooding. So hopefully this dries out over here. I don't know whether it will. This has been destroyed by flooding, and what we're going to do is de-zone that. We're not authorizing any new buildings in this area because it's just prone to that flooding. But I really love how that tower looks as you just come into this downtown area from this side. I'd like to get rid of the brown water. That'd be really nice someday. Let's just look at how our water is flowing, shall we? Yeah. So, way back when we started this game, this river flowed in the other direction, and now it flows this way. I wonder if we should go ahead and move our water output facility over here, and hopefully this will just no longer be polluted. I mean, we've had this turned off for ages, and this is still polluted right in this area. It's just an unfortunate thing. And really, if we move this, that should lower our water levels too, I would imagine. What we have going on over here? Power, no fuel. No fuel. Out of fuel. What the heck? Why are we out of fuel? I feel like we should not be out of fuel. Got a fire going on at a gas station. There's not any competition for gas stations around here, are there? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just on that side, 7. Okay. Look at the gas pumps sparking. That was kind of cool to see. Okay, a helicopter's taking care of that. Cool. We got our tractors going. How is this land down here? You know, can we do any more farming down here? I don't see why we can't turn this into more of a rural area where our road drops down to maybe 2 lanes. Something like this. Maybe we can just gradually drop down. Would that be better? And then out this way we can throw in maybe another chicken farm because they don't need anything special. I want to keep them slightly off the road in case we do expand this someday. So we're going to do like a little driveway. It's not going to be perfect. These people put it in crooked, but that's okay. They're out kind of outside the city to some extent at the moment, so we're just going to let them pass. Have a pass there. We're going to bring this down only as far as this here finds it to be reasonably allowed. Let's turn off snapping. When you're laying down farms, I just find that having snapping turned off is just the best. We're just going to have we're going to square this off. Back here, bring this down to there. There's going to be a little yard right here for people to live in, because that's the farmhouse there. Nice little yard for the kids to play in. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Got clothes on the line, got the hammock out. Actually, that looks pretty nice. Got your pollution view over there. Speaking of our pollution view, how's our air quality over here? We're definitely getting some pollution, but it's not horribly bad. It's not as bad as it could be. I mean, look at over here. We really got problems. Okay, those are tennis courts. Here we got traffic backing up once again. What would happen if we put in a circle here? You can hear my AccuWeather in the background tell me that we're in a tornado watch. It doesn't like the angle of some of these roads, which I can't really blame it. Okay, I know our school system is probably suffering right now. Yeah, elementary. We need a new high school, finally. Probably want to put the high school one down here to service our city community. I think maybe right here next to the church is going to be a good place. Okay. Let's do this. Let's fully upgrade it. Let's give them a track right here. So more of a city school compared to our other one that has like its own infrastructure and roads and whatnot. This is going to have like a small utility street for the school that goes back here. Like, you know, you could deliver stuff. You obviously can't do that, you know, in this game, but like you could. We're going to call this School Stadium Drive. Stadium Drive. And this is off of Plaza Street. We're just going to call this Uptown High. And we're going to throw some parking lots back in this area. Some rather large ones, I think we're going to try to do. Thriving Metropolis. Nice. Let's grab some trees. Pine trees. And let's do more of a cluster. Brush strength. I want this strong, but small. Okay. There's going to be a natural forest. Well, I guess it's not natural for planting it. But I want it to look more natural than us developing it. Right in here to give a lot of privacy to the school. We're just going to go the whole way around to some great degree. Let's just see if we can grab and scatter in just a couple of these oaks here and there. It's going to be hard to do down this way. Let's grab maybe, is there anything that can just randomly pop in? Yep, we got those randomly in. Okay, but for the most part, it's a pine forest all around at school. That is great. We can probably do some development back in this area. I kinda want to do low density commercial down this road. And so if we plan this out, maybe do a road, let's grab something like this, or we can come back here and have access to do a development. We'll do another one right here. Let's link these up just like that. We'll have access to do a development back here, but we won't do it right now. But we will go ahead and produce some low commercial all along here. And that just fills in right away. Let's take a look at our air quality direction. We could do some, the air blowing this way, we could do some industrial in this corner here. So, we've really been on a land buying spree lately. Let's purchase this area over here. and really take a serious look at doing industrial in this area. So we're transitioning from uptown to an industrial area. See, look how pixelated that is. That has not been, even the clouds are doing some type of a glitch. I had a comment on what I was running. We are doing a GeForce RTX 4080. We got T-Force RAM, 32 gigabytes. I think it's like DDR 6000. Does that make sense? I'm not really techie into these things. We got we're on an SSD, just a regular Western Digital. Nothing fancy, just what came with the computer. And we are... Is that all that you guys need to know? I think so. This is an iBuyPower. We're in a height case. Not that that affects performance or anything, but I've had good luck with iBuyPower. Some people would say that you're nuts buying from them, but you know, I've had good luck. I've had 2 computers through them. Traffic is still atrocious over here. So I wonder... I mean, it's moving steadily. It's not like backed up where it's not moving and at standstill. It's moving into here. If we put more places in, does that, like, speed up trucks going in? Do they have another location to go into? Actually, that might have sped trucks up going in. That might be what we have to do, is just put a bunch of these locations in. That definitely seems to have sped things up a little bit.
Prepare for sensory overload.
Digital! Are you a man or a mountain? Digital! You ready for a game?
Look at this facility down here. They're getting some stuff. Some stuff's going down here. Not a whole lot. See, look at that blur. I'm not quite sure what has happened. Man, he fell off that. Man, I'm not quite sure what happened here. That semi just drove right off that bridge.
Say hello, Saul.
Okay.
All right. And we're here to talk to you about your new house. Now, I just do the talking.
I feel like my audio is messed up too, but I'm sick and my ears are kind of clogged up. So, I'm not going to go adjusting anything.
We're still good, though. I got a brochure here. It's, there are lots of nice houses. It says, give us...
Well, we're at about 43 minutes, guys. I think we're going to wrap up this episode. This episode should be airing tomorrow, which will be May 4th. So may the 4th be with you. And make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I'm SwiftOwl7. This is SwiftOwl7 Gaming. Until next time, we'll catch you later.